Austin Walker.
Drew Scanlon.
What better way to show off a game about the Cold War than to bring Giant Bomb East and Giant Bomb West together as one?
They said it couldn't be done. They said East and West would always be at odds, but here we are.
East hates West because West is dumb.
Is that how it goes?
Yep.
Yeah.
This is a. I was unfamiliar with this game until it came to Steam, but it is a board game adaptation.
Yeah, it was the highest rated board game on Board Game Geek for like 6 years.
Wow.
I think it came out in like 2005, 2006, somewhere in there. And then in like the late 2000s, it picked up popularity. And then like every board game nerd I know, including me, has like nothing but good things to say about it. But I only got to play it with this version. So I think you and I are both coming to it as digital natives.
Yes. Let's go ahead and start a game here. I figure you and I should team up for this one against your computer because, Austin, there's a lot going on in this game.
Oh, there's so much. There's so much.
I'm over here. I'm the sick eagle.
The good eagle. That means you're the U.S., right?
That's right. I'll be the U.S. and I'm playing against this communist bear. So, I guess standard game.
Standard game.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's all sorts of other stuff that you can totally do, which I haven't messed with at all yet, because there's enough just in that base game that is really tough.
Yeah.
So let's just start a basic regular game, because that will take some time, I think. How many games have you played through at this point?
I have not completed any games.
Have you lost any games?
I've started a couple.
Okay.
I've
lost
gone
a
through
bunch.
the tutorial.
Okay.
A number of times.
All right. So it's the beginning of a game.
Yeah. This is the start. There's a lot happening here, but let's just take it one step at a time.
Cool.
This game, as you can see, is somewhat like Risk, in that there are countries that you must occupy for domination. But I think the most drastic difference to something like Risk is that you can occupy the countries at the same time.
Right.
So
is there anything by default? There's nowhere that by default you split, right? If you zoom out. I don't think so.
I don't think so either. So you can see these blue numbers around here. Those are the U.S. and of course the red is the USSR. So when they are, oh boy.
All right.
Struggling where to start here.
All right. Let's zoom in all the way on one province or on one place, and we'll talk through that one place.
Yeah.
How's that sound?
All right.
So the UK has 5 points in it. That means that we have presence there because we have people there, and it means we control it because if you see in the upper right corner it says 5. That means you need 5 points. You need 5 points more than your opposition to be in control of the UK.
Yeah, I think they call it the stability number.
Yes, that is the stability number. You can see that certain countries have lower stability numbers.
Sure.
Like, it's way harder to be in control of the UK than it is Denmark. Or there are some countries that have 2 or even 1 stability ratings because not very stable places in the early 1940s and throughout the 20th century.
Right. So Finland has some Soviet influence, but it is not controlled by the Soviets. Poland, however, is controlled by the Soviets, as is
Plus
Germany.
1.
Yes.
So to get control of Poland, we would need 7 points in Poland, so long as they have 4 points there still.
Right, because it's got to be 3 over what they have.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, at the beginning here, we are to place 7 influence. The game hasn't technically started yet, I guess.
Right.
And these countries with highlighted, like the red highlights, are known as battleground countries. And you can see from this card, this is basically how you score points. We'll go into this at a greater detail, but the more battleground countries you control, the more points you get.
That's totally exactly the easiest way to say it. There's more to it than that, but that is exactly what you need to know at this point in this quick look.
They're more important. So I'm going to place...
so the 7 influence only can go into what is considered Western Europe, which includes Canada, which I guess that's fair.
Yeah.
Sure.
They got a queen, right?
Yeah, true. So where do you want to put this first 7 influence?
So this is the hard part because I still don't really have a good grasp on the strategy here and what I'm really supposed to do. So I kind of guess a lot. I'm going to go with... West Germany.
One thing I'll say is one thing you should maybe do before you put anything down is look at your cards.
Yeah.
Which maybe means we have to explain cards a little bit, but for the sake, just maybe peek at them and try to make some decisions based on that.
Let's look at this scoring card. So just by virtue of the fact that I have a Europe scoring card, that means on this turn,
you have to. So, okay, you gain points in this game whenever anybody plays a scoring card.
Yes.
Those scoring cards are just shuffled into the deck randomly. So there's a chance every turn someone will pull a scoring card, which means when you play that card, the score there will be tallied. You can't hold scoring cards over from turn to turn.
Yeah. So
it can't be
when you play it, you bank those points.
Right, and that means that sometimes you'll have a scoring card in your hand for a place that you have like really bad points or bad control.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, fuck, I guess I have to play the Asia scoring card even though the USSR totally has Asia taken over.
Yeah.
But you have to do it, otherwise you just lose the game instantly. So this is kind of a shitty first hand in that you have 3 scoring cards.
Yeah, that's kind of nuts. I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
But anyway, if I only had Europe, that would kind of dictate my focus. So let's just pretend for now that I only have Europe. We can only. Yeah.
You can only place it in Europe anyway. But what are some of the other ones? Because like there might be a card that lets you add influence to a place.
Oh, that's a good point.
In Europe without having to.
So let's talk about a non-scoring card.
Good call.
Or let's go with a Marshall Plan here. So every card has up here operations points. Well, except for scoring cards. But anyway, this is. You can choose to either use these points, and we'll talk about how to do that in a second, or you can choose to execute what is on down here, the event.
Right. So in this case, you could say, oh, I have 4 points that I can put into countries, which is a little more complicated than it sounds, but basically the way it sounds.
Yeah.
Or you could do the Marshall Plan, which is that you could add 1 U.S. influence in each of 7 non-USSR controlled Western European countries, which is going to be useful in this turn that we have Europe scoring in our hands. So it's good to know, right? Because that means that that's a thing that you can. That helps you think that, like, oh, you'll be able to add influence to places that the USSR doesn't control in this coming turn. So that's something to keep in mind going forward. You know?
Right, and you can only put 1 per country with that card. So
the thing with those cards is you can only either get the influence or play them for the event.
Correct.
So like you can either get the 4 points from the Marshall Plan or use the event on the Marshall Plan.
Yes. Now, because I can, that will sort of spread out a bunch of my points.
Yeah.
Maybe for this first 7 influence, I go hard into some countries.
Yeah. Like you get France.
Yeah.
You get Italy.
Let's do it.
And those are battleground states, which is like battleground countries, which is useful. You have 2 more.
Maybe go both of them in West Germany?
Yeah, because that means that if they want to take West Germany, they'll have to put 6 in, and that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So they'll probably stay away.
All right. I'm going to confirm that. Because I'm so very confident. I like these little audio cues that they play. It reminds me of Defcon, where you would. Did you ever play Defcon?
Yeah, totally.
Where you would. There's like moody music, kind of like this, but you would occasionally hear like coughing.
Yes.
In the background.
There's like it really
people
makes
with
it
radiation
feel material.
poisoning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, headline phase.
Okay, so if I'm correct about this, headline is basically just you get to play a card.
You get to play a card for its event before the turn really kicks off.
It's also initiative for that. So if I have a 4 here and he plays a card with a 3, then I would go first. I actually kind of like this one because I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, let's do that. I also just kind of like it in a theme way of like, oh man, Marshall Plan went into effect. I could see it in the newspaper. Do you know what I mean?
I think a lot of games try to create gameplay analogs for the thing that they are representing to varying degrees of success. I think this game does a really good job at that.
Agreed. All right, so where are you going to put this? So you can put it anywhere that they don't control.
Right, so not East Germany, not Poland.
Right. But you could put it into Finland. Also, it's Western Germany, which doesn't count Eastern Germany. Right? Is it only, or not Germany, sorry, Western Europe? Or is it everywhere?
Where'd it go? Oh, here we go.
A good thing about this game, you can always like click. It always feels like I can click forward or click a button to make sure I understand what is happening.
Yes.
So yeah, Western European countries. You can see that if you look at Europe, certain countries have like a lighter shade, and you like so Hungary, Romania, those are Eastern European countries.
Right.
Whereas like what is that? What is Spain, Portugal, Western. Yugoslavia is Eastern. Italy is Western.
Austria is actually half.
Yeah.
Are Greece and Turkey Western Europe?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
I know, weird, but here we are.
Gameplay.
All right, so where do you want to put them?
I feel like we should put one in here just because it's close to the USSR and I want to be annoying.
So one of the ways that the USSR will be scoring when that European scoring card gets played is it'll be looking at things that are adjacent to the USSR will get points if they're under control. So contesting Finland is a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Also, it looks like Turkey is my one way into the Middle East. I mean, I've got some influence in there, but maybe that'll be a good idea to do. Let's go with. I'm gonna go with Spain because that borders Africa. Basically, I'm trying to like close off entries into this continent.
Right.
I don't know if this is the right strategy, but it feels okay.
That's the thing that I'm at with this game too. Is just like
do what feels good.
Yeah. Do you want to lock up Canada so that we have control over it?
Oh, that's good. Okay. All right. I can only place one per. But
you can only place one. Right.
We're on the road to Canada.
Good. Death Road to Canada. It's a different game.
Right. I mean, Greece has a stability of 2, so.
So that means we can contest there pretty easily, yeah.
Yeah, and then, I don't know. Sweden, Denmark.
Sure.
Whatever.
God, yeah, why not? Sure. And then they played. What's that do? Can you click that and see what that does?
Yeah, 1 USSR influence in each of 4 non-US controlled countries in Eastern Europe. Okay, so they're gonna get some Eastern Europe. The weird thing, like, the computer actually takes a while to decide stuff.
It does, and sometimes I lose what they've done. I have to like click on the little turn thing at the bottom and be like, okay, what exactly did they do just there? In this case, I think we saw what just happened.
Yeah. Okay, so they got some
kind of
East Germany influence there. Looks like 2 in there, and then Hungary, Yugoslavia. Okay.
Kind of spread around. All right, so now it is still their turn.
It's their turn. So now that we're done with the headline phase, now we get to play all of our cards basically, and the USSR always goes first. All right, nuclear test ban. Okay. All right.
Oh boy, now we're talking about way more complicated stuff.
So, but what he did, we talked about this already. He's elected not to use this. He has elected to use the points.
Right.
So you can use the points in a lot of different ways. One, by just placing that number of influence into countries, or you can do stuff like attempt a military coup.
Right.
So he's taken his 4 points and he's adding a 6-sided die, and he's rolling it against Italy.
And Italy's coup defense is equal to twice its stability rating.
Right. So he looks like, all right, he rolled a 2, and with his 4, he gets a 6. And because my coup defense is 4, which is double this, he has an overflow of 2. And with that overflow, he can diminish my influence by 2.
So he doesn't own Italy now, but he did get rid of us from Italy.
Right. And that's kind of this game. It's incremental steps toward a larger goal.
Now, he also did something else big there. Which one? He changed the DEFCON level.
Yeah, that happens whenever you attempt a coup in a battleground country.
Is it only in a battleground country, or is it anywhere?
I think DEFCON only changes when you attempt a coup in a battleground country.
Okay. The other thing that does though is what is the military ops points called? Is it just called military ops? Yeah, mil ops
I think attempting a coup in any place will give you mil ops points, and you need a certain number of those per round.
Yes,
or
you
else
need
you
those-
incur a penalty.
Right, you need to basically have a military presence equal to the current DEFCON level. So like you want 4 mil-ops points right now because the DEFCON is at 4. If it drops to 3, you'll only need 3. And that's one of the ways you can lose is by dropping DEFCON to 1 on your turn.
Yeah. So that's bad.
That's a thing I learned in a really funny way, and maybe if we get a little bit deeper in, I can explain that.
Okay.
So it's our turn. What are we doing?
Well, I thought about maybe just popping the Euro score.
Let's take a look at it. So this is the thing I like. You can just hit next and see what would happen.
Right.
So they would get 1 more point than us.
Yeah.
Because they control 2 battleground countries.
They took Italy.
They did take Italy from us. They didn't take it,
back.
but they take it from us.
Right. So I would have had the way that domination works. I think. Oh, I may not even have had that actually, because we would have
no.
we would have tied.
No, but Italy would have pushed us over. Oh no, because we don't have West Germany yet either.
Right.
All right, so what we want then?
Maybe we hang on to that. Let's look at our other scorings. What do you
Good call.
say?
Well, I mean, we can't hang on to it forever is the problem.
Right. What? Whoops.
I think you played Asia scoring.
Yep.
Well, so it goes.
Yeah. I meant to
There are
close that,
some
but I
like
played it.
undos, but not once you've hit the confirm button.
So
and they say they won Asia because they have North Korea.
Yeah. And I've only got Australia down here.
And that's not even a battleground
Not a
country.
battleground. Okay. The China card, which is a great name for a card. This one's actually kind of cool.
I love the China card, yeah.
Because it starts
costs
in the
for
hand
4.
of the USSR.
Right.
And then whenever it gets played, it goes into the hand of the other person.
Yeah.
Which again is like
so
what we're
good.
talking about, the analogs to the real Cold War.
There's like such good theming here of like, all right, well, like who's really in control of this thing? Who is going to put pressure on China to do something? And the other thing the China card does is like, so you can play it to just put points into places, but you can also play it to, you get extra points when you put it into Asia. And if you make it all the way through to the end of the game, you get a bonus point from it, which is so good. It's like, who has China in the end?
Right.
So they just use it to just put extra points into Europe, it looked like.
Yeah.
If you click the bottom, click that.
Iraq
so
and Italy.
Actually the Middle East,
Took it.
which you also have Middle East scoring.
That's
God damn.
bad. I know. This is really hard.
All right. So what about Red Scare / Red Purge?
Yeah. All right. So. Okay. One thing
so
that we.
Well,
go ahead.
I was going to say the event isn't super useful to us because we're already in the middle of this round. That's like a really good headline card.
Yeah.
Which reduces the amount of ops that the opposition can play.
All right. So maybe we do that. The 4.
I think we save that for the next turn if we can, but the rest of our cards are bad.
So check this out.
That's a good one to explain this with.
Everyone is pulling from the same quote deck, right? We don't have it.
We don't
here
have a
'cause we're-
U.S. deck.
Yeah.
There's just the deck for this game.
So this is a Soviet card, hence the red star. If I opt to play this card, I can use these points to, place influence, do a coup, etc. But then Russia gets to do this.
Yeah.
So I have to take that into consideration when I play any card.
Yep. And it turns out we have 3 more Soviet cards. This is going to be a rough opening round.
So this is a dual citizenship card.
Right. And I think that one doesn't auto resolve the event if we play it for points, right?
Right. If we play it for points, nothing happens.
Right.
But like the same thing goes for the USSR. If they play a US card, then I get to reap those benefits.
Yep.
Okay. Remove all US and Cuba. I don't think I currently
We don't have anything in Cuba at all.
So I wouldn't be losing anything by doing that.
I think we do it. I think we do that and then play something somewhere. Maybe we lock up West Germany.
Maybe.
Which at least evens us out so that we're not dominated in Western Europe or in Europe.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
Or does that even... God, I actually don't know if that... We still might be down in Europe if we do that because of Italy.
Oh, because of Italy. Yeah, geez. So do we just give up and score, or?
Right, before it gets worse. Ah, boy. I love this. This is so good. Like the feeling of all right, do we grind our heels in here and say, no, we're gonna fucking fight for Europe versus let's take the loss on this turn so we can move on and redivert our resources into another part of the country or another part of the world.
Right.
Ooh.
Yeah, a lot of hard decisions.
So here's a good thing. You did Asia scoring before you did decolonization, which means they could have just crushed us in Asia if we played this first. So at least we didn't do that.
Yeah.
Should we do a coup or something on Italy?
So, okay, you're right. There is a low stability number in there. And what we haven't talked about is, let's just pull this guy up here. You can do a coup, place influence, which again is just like putting points on the board, or realignment. I always get realignment and coups confused.
Me too. Do me a favor and click the card again to like lower it, and then click and drag it.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So you can at least get a little read on what all of these do. So yeah, realignment is, doesn't actually tell you. Good. Okay. I thought it would like give you a little summary. I think that's an easier way to just reduce the score there. You're not going to ever get to add points. Whereas if you succeed in the coup, there's a chance that you'll end up advancing your control.
Yeah, a coup can swing down from them and up to you.
Right.
A realignment can only go down.
Right.
We could do that. And yeah, again, it's easier the lower. Well,
I think we could still do a test really quick because you can back out.
That's true.
Use Fidel and then see what the realignment rolls look like in Italy. Or can you not even? Oh, we can't do it because DEFCON lowered. So here's the other thing with DEFCON. At DEFCON, click on the DEFCON thing at the top. So there are rules. Once DEFCON's under 5, you can't coup or realign in Europe.
I didn't even realize this.
Yes.
All I knew was that sometimes I couldn't do things.
This is why.
Holy cow. All right.
Which can be useful again. Like there are times when I'm like, I'm gonna lower the DEFCON so they can't coup me in Asia.
Sure. Okay.
Sentences are weird.
Well.
Yeah, how is the Middle East looking for us? We don't have anything in the Middle East in control.
No.
Maybe it's time to put points into the Middle East?
So, we gotta do this scoring thing.
Yeah.
But we can minimize the damage.
We could win Iran with very few points.
That's true. We could put 1 there, and then have influence in another battleground country.
Right.
That could be cool.
Let's do that.
All right. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna do this. And then he removes nothing in Cuba.
Right. So he continues to run Cuba.
Yeah.
Okay.
Commit decision.
So there's one other thing that's happening here that is, maybe we'll get there. There's actually early, mid, and late Cold War card decks.
Yeah.
So at a certain point, we'll move into the medium or the middle of the war, and I think that is where things like the South American scoring comes in. Because I don't think I've ever seen the South and Central American scoring early on, but maybe I just had bad luck.
Yeah, I don't know that I have either. I think I may have seen Africa.
I think I've seen Africa.
Maybe that's a mid-game sort of deal.
Yeah.
All right.
So wait, what did he just do? Oh, we're right in the middle of an event. No, we're not in the middle of an event. Okay. All right, 4 rounds left.
And it's reminding me here that I have scorecards, because if I fail to play any of these, so you may not be held. If I fail to play any of them, I lose.
You'll lose. Yeah. So that means you have 2 turns of playing stuff, and then you have to decide to score or not. Or then you have to score, or else you lose. Yeah. What do we have here right now?
Oh, come on.
Christ, it's because he knocked us out of the battleground state that we had, the battleground country that we had. We could put 2 more in there. We could take Iran and Egypt if we play decolonization or the Korean War.
Yeah, 1, 2, but then he's gonna come back again, and we're gonna have to do it again. Like it just, just keeps escalating.
I know.
What is the Korean War? Okay, North Korea invades South Korea.
It's bad, Drew. It's bad.
Roll with all of that. Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up with this?
That's the one that the event is kind of not as good because we're already in the middle of the round. So maybe we just play for influence, because that's a lot of influence to work with.
Yeah. Are we? Oh man. All right. All right.
Or do we coup? Do we try to coup somewhere here or realign so that we?
Well, I mean, the one I would want to do is Iraq, and that has a fairly high stability number.
Yeah, let's see
What if we
it looks
did
like.
put one here, and gain 2 battleground countries, and then dump the rest into Europe so that we minimize
that
our
sounds
Europe
good.
scoring?
I'm with you on that.
All right, let's try that. I want to say
What if we contest Iraq with one? That way, I guess it doesn't matter.
It'll swing effectively 2 points because it'll take control away from him,
and it will prevent him from having a domination as easily, basically.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather him have to double down on that than. I guess that's what I'd rather.
And then put our focus into Europe.
Listen, or we could take Libya right away. That's also Middle Eastern.
Oh, that's a good point.
And then we'll have like a definite chance of. I mean, nothing's definite, but.
Well, it'd be harder for him to come back next turn.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
All right, so now we have 3, we're in control of 3 Middle Eastern countries that should help us score Middle Eastern scoring next turn.
Battleground countries, no less.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
We'll see.
What do you got?
Or he could fuck us right now. We'll see.
You got Drago?
There are some bad Middle Eastern cards that for the Soviet side that just crush the Allies. Like, the US just gets diminished.
But thankfully he can...
Okay, what just happened there? We need to click on what
that one. Wait.
Hit continue. Desalinization.
Oof.
Oh, work in Europe, huh?
Yeah. Ooh, it's looking kind of rough up there.
Europe looks bad. Europe's gonna go bad. Let's score Middle East before it gets worse.
Yes, agreed.
But I think we'll do well. Maybe not well, but we'll see.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, all right, we're gonna gain 2 points.
Yeah, we are. We're gonna go into the lead.
We didn't mention this. You win at 20 points.
Yes.
And the way it works is there's just the 1 score meter. It just goes from US 20 to Russia or to USSR 20, and like with 0 in the middle. It's like a spectrum or a scale. And that actually it works to feel like a struggle, like a tug of war over control over the world, instead of like just a point meter going up or down.
Right.
All right, so we got a good thing. He just played independent reds.
Oh yeah.
Which means we're gonna get to fuck up the USSR control in somewhere in Eastern Europe.
Well, one of these countries, not all
one
of
place.
them. Yeah. Okay, Yugoslavia, Romania, Bulgaria, Hungary, Czechoslovakia.
Oh, it may not have actually come into effect because he might not have had any control in any of those places.
Crafty, Kami.
Yeah. Yep.
So I have to play this, huh?
Yeah, you have to play it, and it's gonna be bad. I don't even want to look. Oh, it's not that bad.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just still +1 in USSR. That's fine. Oh, they get another round, right? Okay, so what they just used, we can introduce this now, but don't
check
click
us out.
forward quite yet.
So because this is a U.S. card, and he didn't want this to happen, he opted for Space Race.
So you can once per turn at the start of the game, you can play a card into the space race, where you kind of make a dice roll to see if you advance further in the space race. And if you do that, the event text is just completely tossed aside.
Right.
That's one way that you can dodge bad event text.
Right, yeah.
And as you advance in the space race, right, about halfway through the space race, or is it, no, it's not even. Like once you get to the 3rd step, you can play 2 cards that way a turn. So the space race is actually a really good way to still play a card without giving your opponent something, which is useful.
Yeah. And he succeeded. I think you have to. You play a card to attempt the space race, and you have to roll a 1, 2, or a 3.
Yeah. So hey, congrats on Russia for getting a goddamn satellite in orbit.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, we could space race.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, it's still their turn, isn't it?
No. It's
no, it isn't. Weird. Okay. It just said waiting for opponents.
Oh yeah.
That feels like a bug.
Yeah.
Okay. None of these are good, Drew.
I want to space this one.
Yeah, let's space the Korean War. Let's just not do that.
And roll. Success. All right.
I wish the dice rolls are real dice rolls. I want to see a die rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna lose points here because we didn't do any coups. We're gonna lose 4 victory points.
Yep.
So maybe we should have done that in retrospect.
Well, but when?
Yeah.
We didn't have any time.
I know.
Seeds of totalitarian regimes are nurtured by misery and war. They spread and grow in the evil soil
Pretty good.
of poverty and strife.
And then every new turn, the DEFCON level goes up by 1.
Yeah.
When the hope
All right, listen, we got a bunch of good cards here.
And the China card is in our hands.
It is.
All right, card to headline. What do we got here?
Not that.
Not that. That's the commie card. So is that. Okay.
That's an okay mid-turn thing. That is super useful.
Wow. Okay.
And that's just on. That just
Forever.
becomes an effect. Yeah, so actually close this card really quick. And look in the top left, there's the 2 little blue things. So like that's the Marshall Plan that is just in effect now because NATO requires the Marshall Plan to have been played.
Right.
And then the one to the right of that is probably, what's the one to the right of that? Right. So now the USSR cannot attempt to coup Japan for the rest of the game unless they
great.
play a card that gets rid of that effect.
Let's headline
so yeah, NATO.
NATO.
Let's do it.
Ha!
Ugh.
Nasser.
Yeah. Thankfully, we played the Middle Eastern card already, so the scoring card. So that means for at least the near future, the USSR will not be scoring well there.
Okay.
But he's still doing something.
All right.
Oh, fuck.
Remove the total. Okay. Oh, jeez.
Okay, no, he just cooed Greece, which sucks too, but
Oh, he didn't play the event.
no, he didn't
Okay.
play the event.
Great.
He just,
Because
he
that
just-
would have removed a lot.
that would have just,
France.
yeah, the Suez Crisis is really bad for the US.
Yeah. All right. He just wanted to swing Greece. Okay.
So that's the thing I feel like I don't do enough. And also I think you're totally right because that was a coup in Greece and the DEFCON did not change.
Right.
So it must be battleground countries.
Okay. I don't have any
Oh.
scoring cards here.
No.
So did they get reshuffled?
Yeah, I think that they get shuffled back in, maybe, or no, are they,
here
yes,
they are.
discarded, go back in to
So-
the deck after you go through a deck, I think.
But likely he doesn't have any scoring cards.
Right, so I think we're safe to just make moves,
Okay. All
I
right.
think.
That's kind of like I wish that one of these was missing, and then I would know that he probably has Middle East scoring or
Totally.
something, and then I could,
Right.
spec my countries in that direction.
In that,
But
yeah,
now I'm just kind of
exactly.
flying blind.
But I don't think any of the Americas or African scoring is in this opening. I could be completely wrong. We'd be
Right.
screwed. One thing to check really quick is U.S. intervention. I think that's the one that does a thing that's cool. Yes. So you can play this card's event to cancel out a negative. So like if you want those de Gaulle points, the de Gaulle leads France,
Oh.
you can do that and then use de Gaulle leads France without using that event. You see what I mean?
Yeah, that's a bad one.
That's a bad one. There's a lot of bad ones.
Yeah.
This game is just like, that's the thing about this game is, regardless of which side you're on, it's just like, fuck, man, like, a lot of stuff is going on. Like, yeah, that's a bad one too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, I want to be clear, we're talking bad in terms of pure game terms here. I don't think either of us are necessarily broadcasting our political views.
Oh. I kind of want to do this one.
Yeah.
I feel like blockade specifically, we can wait because until I don't have a 3 or more value
That's exactly
card.
right. Yes, totally. In fact, that's the only one or no, I guess you have the China card here too.
Okay, yeah, bad.
So you think U.S. intervention and then
And then de Gaulle.
de Gaulle, and then we can place those points, or do a coup, or
Yes.
Okay.
Play this card 17. All right.
so I think you play
play
the
the
event here
event.
first, yeah, and then it's like, okay, well, what's the one? Yeah.
And now we're gonna.
So what do we want to do? Do you want to place that influence somewhere? We didn't even get that far.
Right. Well, what do we want to do? East Germany's got a lot there, but their
Yeah.
stability number's high, so they'd be tough to overturn.
We do a realignment in? No, that's not.
Well, what are we gonna have? We're gonna have 3. So if we stacked a die on top of it, we could have between 4 and
9?
Yeah.
Which could theoretically move. So that means that we're looking to if we're gonna do a coup or a realignment, I think it's just coup defense is the one that's double, right? Double
Coup defense is
stability?
double, yeah.
So that means a 3 or a 4 is like, a 2 or a 3 is ideal. A 4 is pushing it.
Yeah. Well, okay.
A 1 would be ideal, I guess. But
Well, yeah. I feel a little shaky in the Middle East.
Me
What
too.
if we tried to attempt a coup on Iraq?
Okay, let's try it. Or let's see what it looks like at least. Oh no, that's just not gonna work, is it?
That's bad.
Coup defense 6. Or do we just do? Maybe we're misremembering how coups work here. Maybe
No,
you
this
just roll a
This is
die?
right. No, it adds it because, but we have to overcome it, and then once we overcome it,
Right. Then it
Only
starts
by-
to move stuff.
Yeah.
Right, I see. Right, that's totally right.
Okay.
At that point, what's a realignment look like?
Right.
Maybe that's safer.
Yeah. So back to Gaul.
Oh no, you have to do U.S. intervention
Oh,
first
okay.
now because you went back one step too far.
Event.
Yeah.
Gaul realignment. Let's realign Iraq.
All right, so there's a.
Okay, he
There's an
gets a
alright
bonus
chance.
because he's in Iraq. I get a
Correct.
bonus because I
You're
am in
adjacent
Iran.
to Iraq. Yes.
Yes, which is adjacent.
Yeah, totally. Which we have control over.
Is it control or is it influence? This is what I was always concerned with. Because like,
I mean,
if
we
I
have
had
control-
influence in Saudi Arabia, would that give me a +2 at that point?
Oh, maybe. I'm not sure. Again, this is the thing I need to go through the tutorial again.
Right.
I will say, from people I've heard of who've played this game, the fact that this game just does all that stuff helps.
Oh,
like,
really?
It knows what the right answer is to that question you just asked.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So,
Let's attempt
I
a
feel
coup
like
in
it-
Italy. We need to.
All right, let's
I don't
do
want to
it.
get
Let's-
dinged by DEFCON again.
you're right.
There we go.
Yeah, let's do it. Boom.
All right.
All right, so we didn't win Italy over, but we did reduce their control to nothing there.
Right. Okay. Better. Europe's important. I don't know if you
That's
saw
what I've heard.
on that the Europe scoring card, but look at this. If you control all the battleground countries, you win.
You win. Don't lose all the battleground countries.
No.
Ooh, okay. I hope he's playing the event. I don't think he is. That's a shame. The Olympics is fun.
What's the event?
You can click on it there. It's the Olympics happens.
Okay. Opponent may
You can either-
participate or boycott.
Yep. You get victory points, or if you boycott, the DEFCON goes down, and the person who was operating, who hosted the Olympics, gets to play as if they have a 4-point card, which is really cool.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Play your action
Christ.
round. It should also be noted that like we're not just playing these operations points into controlled countries willy-nilly because once they're controlled by the enemy, it costs 2 points per 1 influence.
Yeah.
So I can't just put a 1 in there. Well, I could, but I could put 2 in there with the China card, but that
Right.
would be it.
The other thing is you can only put cards into countries next to cards that have connections that are adjacent to other countries you already control. So
Right,
like
so
you
I
couldn't
couldn't
put
put anything-
anything into Thailand
Yeah.
right now. You can see like how it's I guess maybe that's not true. I think it's
This
the
is
mouse over shows you what's adjacent. Yeah, okay.
what's adjacent.
Because sometimes it gets complicated. Like even if you go to Europe, there are some countries where you're like, wait, isn't that adjacent? Like no, there's
Yeah.
no line between certain countries. You know.
yeah. Israel is not adjacent to Iraq.
Right. Exactly. Which is just there's a limitation on the map. You know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
What's the
Golly.
CIA created do? Maybe that's okay because we'll learn if someone has If they have any
Oh, a
scoring
scoring
cards
card?
we don't know about?
Yeah. Okay.
Or do you want to save that for next turn? I don't know.
Well, also if we just use the ops points, we wouldn't be missing out on much. But it's only 1.
But we get to do an ops 1 anyway. If you look at the event
really?
is both. Yeah. Then the U.S. may
okay,
conduct an
great.
operation. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
Which is really nice.
All right.
Though it is late, or it's not late in the round, but it's not the start of the round anymore, so it always feels kind of like a waste to do that. Oh shit! Look at Canada.
Whoa.
Whoa, boy.
That would be bad.
That would be so bad.
Let's do this. What do you say? Play the event?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so they have no scoring. What do they have? Let's go over this.
Well, they got
All right, some good us things.
All right. I love that photo.
Yeah, it's really good. All right, this is all good stuff for us, that they're
Yep.
going to be playing some of it.
This one's rough.
Yeah. Though again, Asia's already been played.
Okay. All right.
I'm shocked that they haven't played that card yet.
This one.
Yeah. I guess maybe they're saving it for when they have the Asia card, the Asia scoring
Right.
card.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is probably when we should hold China card for 2 if we can.
They're going to be able to
comes
place
back
a
around.
lot of influence. Look at
I
this.
know,
2, 3, 2.
I know.
I got a pittance down here.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Operations. Let's. Oh, we could realign.
We could realign.
Wait,
Let's see what that
can
looks
we
like.
realign a country that we're in?
I thought we could, but maybe I'm wrong. Try realignment and see if you can.
Negative.
No? No. Okay. So yeah, just place influence there to keep them from contesting it further. Okay.
All right.
God, there are people watching this just screaming at us. Too.
Why aren't you doing this?
Yeah.
Don't you know the West African states are the key to this whole thing? Can't take Madagascar. Too bad. All right,
That is a shame.
Okay.
Yeah, well, there that is. Just influence or... Yeah,
It's
just
2 influence, yeah. It's not so
Yeah.
bad.
Okay,
He
so they
doesn't want
actually
to
have...
play the US cards, is what he doesn't want to do.
Yeah.
We still got China, you know.
We could play China.
Yeah.
We could play China and put all those points into Asia, and that would mean we have 5 points instead of just 4.
Ooh, that's a good idea. The problem is, and maybe
I know.
this is maybe a good time to do this, is that because I'm only here on the fringes, like Australia and
Yeah.
the Philippines and Japan. I can't just place stuff in here.
Yeah.
I have
But
to
China
expand.
could build us a bridge, basically, from one of those places.
Yeah. The other
Like,
bummer part is that I can't go like, oh, Malaysia, Thailand,
Right.
Cambodia in one turn because it only respects what you have at the beginning of the turn. So I'd only be able to
Yes, I
place in
forgot about
Malaysia, Indonesia, and Taiwan. But then the next time I get this opportunity, I could build out some more.
You could contest Pakistan, too,
Oh, yeah.
because we come in from Iran.
Yeah.
I think let's do that.
Which? The
No, I mean, we'll have 5 points, so let's build into Malaysia.
okay. Yeah, I like it.
I think. Oh, God. I mean, the other thing we do is like definitely succeed at a coup, or like have a higher chance of succeeding at a coup.
Yeah, there's nothing really pressing here. Like, yeah, we could
No.
do it, but there's nothing that I would, like it's,
We can't do it in Europe anyway. We're in DEFCON 4, so.
oh, right. There's nothing really pressing. So, all right, let's,
What if we coup North Korea?
oh. We could,
Because here's the thing.
we could burn 2 influence on it
Yeah.
and take back control,
yeah.
or rather,
Yeah, contest it.
yeah.
Should we lock down South Korea also, since it's a battleground? Oh, this is the thing. Like, it's like, where do we want to spend what limited resources we have?
Let's do that. Let's start
Okay.
there.
All right,
And
so
then
that's locked
3,
down.
we can go like that. I definitely want to do that because I want
Yes.
Thailand.
Yes.
Indonesia.
Well, how many should we have? We have 2 more left.
Right.
Okay, either we lock down Philippines or Indonesia, I would
could
like to
also
contest
burn 'em on-
Pakistan.
yeah.
Oh, you're right. One in either will contest it, right?
Right, but we've only got 2.
Right.
Maybe Pakistan? They've got that Pakistan. I forget what that card does. The India, Pakistan.
Did they already play it? They already
No,
played
we
it.
saw it.
Oh, you're right. Shit.
Huh.
Ooh.
I see your cards.
No, I probably not. Oh boy.
The thing is, like, this is a 2, so we could theoretically easily
Coup it if we needed
coup
to.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
And that's the whole thing with a lot of the nations of the world that are not Western Europe is like, oh, these are in a weaker position, and so the U.S. and the USSR can totally just like stomp in there and throw
Yeah.
a coup.
Let Malaysia and Indonesia. What do you think?
Okay, yeah, it's locking
Control
down.
and control.
Control. Yep.
Look at
Good
that.
call.
Filling it up.
Okay. I like that also, by the way, just like the way it visualizes that how in control you are of each place. It's a nice, quick look.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice too. I didn't know you could click that to get a
Yeah, me
scoring.
neither.
Huh.
Non-battleground, battleground adjacent.
Those adjacent are just things that are next to you if you control them.
Okay.
And America just doesn't have many of those. The USSR is massive, and so it has a bunch of those. All right. Hey. They space race for duck and cover. Okay.
All right. I still need 1 mil-ops point. I can't afford to lose anymore. I'm already -6 in the hole here.
I know. Egypt is 2.
Yeah.
Sudan is 1.
We could realign Egypt maybe.
That won't give us a mil-ops point though.
Oh, true. Okay. Yeah. Boy. Well, I would want to use one of the 2s.
Actually, we don't want to do it in a battleground state, and here's why. If we do it in the battleground state, the DEFCON drops to 3, which means that they won't lose points at the end of the turn either. Whereas if we do a mil-op in a non-battleground state, or non-battleground country rather, we'll go up our mil-ops and meet the 4 DEFCON, and they won't, which means that they will lose a point at the end of the turn if they don't do another coup.
So we're both at 3 now.
Right, and we'd like to go up to 4. Right? Am I wrong about that?
No, you're right.
Okay.
So, okay.
So is there anywhere that's not a battleground that would be still useful for us to coup here?
Syria.
Yeah. Let's look around. Are they still in Canada? They didn't take Canada from us, right? No? Okay, good. Cuba's battleground, Mexico's battleground. Jeez. Haiti. That'd be an easy one.
Yeah. But not terribly
No,
useful.
not meaningful.
Like
think you're
Syria
right.
is right next to Israel.
I think Syria. Let's do it on Syria.
Okay.
You're right.
All right.
God, what do we want to use here?
4.
I know, that's so many.
I don't want that either. I got
So here's another thing we can do.
stuff happening.
You can always play it you can always play the event first so we can see what they'll do with it.
That's true.
So if we do decolonization, or actually, what's Romania look like right now? I guess we really want to play it too, right?
The country or?
Yeah, we had no influence in there anyway. Oh, it gains, never mind.
Yeah,
that second bit is
gains
bad.
control. Yeah.
Ooh, that's a huge swing.
I don't need any more in there. Let's do
Yeah, let's do decolonization.
But,
let's resolve the event first.
I got stuff going in Asia.
I know.
I don't want him to put stuff in Thailand. I'm right here.
I know.
Man. Maybe he'll go Africa. I mean, look at all that.
Look
He can
at all
go
that
anywhere.
beautiful- Actually, wait, let me read decolonization again. Can he only do stuff where we have people? No, just anywhere. Cool, just anywhere.
Anywhere.
Man. Okay. And it's nothing. Here's the other thing. It's only 4 points, but it still feels like a ton.
Right.
And that's why I think this game is good. Is like, there's never a choice I'm making where I'm like, oh yeah, this is just like the thing I do, obviously.
Every U.S.-controlled country adjacent to Israel is okay.
Is good for us.
Good for us. I get 1.
So that's part of why we would like
Syria.
Syria. Yeah.
Ugh. All right, let's do this one.
Let's do it. But again, let's resolve the event just
Yeah.
in case something shakes out from this. Where we're like, oh no, that's where we want to do a coup.
Oh, yeah, good call.
Because in a way, that's the thing that's important here. So we're trying to get that mill-op point more than anything else. You can see the little timer in the top right on the bear. That's like for people watching at home. Oh my God, so much just happened. Drew, so much
Look at
just
that!
happened. I know, but they're all one. They're all one. It's so
Yeah.
easy to contest that.
But now if he plays an Africa scoring card, he's gonna clean up.
Yeah, he'll clean up. It'll be bad.
Oof. Oof.
I think
All
we
right.
continue on with the coup in Syria. Good chance here of getting a good effect.
All right, so let's review this again. 2 plus a die against 4.
Yep. So if we roll a 3, we'll drop theirs to 1. If we roll a 4, we'll drop it to 0. If we roll a 5, we'll go up to 1, etc.
Here we go. Okay, well.
God damn it. Well, they lost. Whatever. We got the
lost
mill-ops
one.
point.
And we got the, yeah. So that's effectively a swing of 1 victory point in our favor.
Right. That's exactly. As long as they don't now throw a coup somewhere and fuck this all up. There's a real
We're actually have to
detachment.
swing it too, because they're going to lose one if they don't do anything.
Oh, right. Totally. All right.
Well, but. Oh,
Yeah.
during Soviet. Oh, okay. We gained 1 victory
Yeah.
point. Great.
Yeah, totally. I'll take it. Yeah, just dropped the USSR victory points to 5.
Fabulous.
All right, 2 rounds left.
Remember, we do have the
Ugh.
space race.
We do.
But there
What's
was
blockade
one.
do against us again? Is it terrible?
We don't have any of those, actually.
Oh, that's actually okay. So wait, yeah, do you want to just do that?
Sure.
Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, well, here's my question.
Oh, comma, eliminate all U.S. influence in West Germany.
So no.
I don't want to do that at all.
Not gonna do that. What do we need to discard for, so we need an ops 2 for space.
Oh, is that true? Okay.
Yeah, next
2
project,
ops.
2 ops. I know. Oh wait, let's look at space really quick. I want to see, is it
Okay.
the next stage that we get the cool thing?
Maybe
Yeah.
2, yeah.
So maybe we do that, and if we can succeed on our first space race, I actually don't know if this is for sure, but is there a chance that we'll then immediately be able to play another one in the space race and then be done our turn?
I don't think so, because I think you can only do 1 space race card a turn.
Well, but that's the next reward is that you
I
can see what I mean.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
But I don't know if yeah. So let's try it. Space race.
Huh? Ah!
Ah, well, we failed. We tried. Our bravest men and women couldn't put an animal in space. I guess. Well, next turn is gonna be bad.
Oh boy.
Uh-huh.
Oh!
All right, hey, they failed the war in India.
All right. Final round.
Well, this is gonna go bad.
I would.
But they
would-
got the mill ops points they needed, by the way, which,
Oh, great. Cool.
yeah.
Okay. Well, at least we're not gonna decrease.
Yeah.
But do
Neither
I want?
of these is good.
Do I want 0 West Germany influence?
No, it's Romania. Who
Yeah.
No offense to Romania, but who cares about
Realignment or coup or influence? I mean, realignment's cool because it doesn't take the strength of your card into account. This is basically like the operations points is just how many times you can attempt a realignment.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yes.
Okay.
So it doesn't
we
add
could,
the strength of it. So we could try that somewhere.
And try that in West Germany, just get them the fuck out?
That's it. Yes, that's a great idea. Or Israel,
Or wait, can we not
maybe?
do that in places that we're, or I guess we're not controlling West Germany. We are contesting it. Can we realign where we're contesting?
Let's find out.
I don't think so, because it would be blinking. I think we can only realign, oh, maybe. Oh, it's Europe. It's Western Europe.
Yep. I kind of like. Okay. Iran? No. Pakistan?
Pakistan.
Yeah.
What are our chances? Let's see it.
Not great. Not insurmountable.
Not insurmountable. I don't understand why there's a lower chance that we could drop them by 1 than 2. I don't understand how probability works. Or something about the rule set here, I guess.
Modifiers, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
So,
how much is it to it in Iran? Because that would give us Iran. Oh, we already have Iran.
what?
We already have Iran.
yeah, we have Iran.
Never mind. What about Egypt?
Yeah, they're only one
about-
away, actually.
Yeah. Well, we're more than 1 away because they have.
And actually, we would get a bonus because, so this will
you're
answer my
right.
question. We'll get a bonus from Libya for sure because we control it and it's adjacent. But we're in Israel and it's adjacent. So do we get that, or do we only get bonuses
and do
from
they
those
get
we control?
Sudan?
And
Yeah,
do
we
they
have
get
all the
Sudan?
variables we need to be able to test this. So they get Sudan and
Egypt because they're in it. We only get Libya.
Okay, I wonder if it's because we are not at all in, or that we are not all in Sudan and we're splitting Israel right now.
I think it's because we don't control Israel.
Okay.
These look worse than Iran.
Yeah, let's do Iran. Is that better?
Wait, did this change? What happened?
Maybe we were looking at a different place.
Oh, I think maybe we were looking at Iraq.
Oh, were we looking at Iraq? Or Pakistan?
Oh, we're looking at Pakistan, right? I don't know that we need it. Well, I don't know that we need Iran necessarily.
No, we don't.
How about Israel? Hey.
Okay. Let's flip the fucking die.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Oh, come on! Wait, I forgot it could swing in your direction too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
We realigned all right.
Yep. Our propaganda campaign backfired.
Yeah, people saw right through that bullshit.
Oh.
So my
Israeli communes are really big this year.
Oh, man.
Into the light. To find a way by which the mind
Eisenhower kind of sounds like Kermit the Frog.
He does kind of sound like
souls of men
the frog.
everywhere can move forward.
We're 1 turn away from the mid-war, I think. I'd like to at least get that far before we
You
call
think
this.
so? All right,
I think we can get there.
let's try
do
to
one more.
Yeah.
Just see.
All right,
okay, so
reshuffle.
reshuffle. So that means now the scoring cards are back out there, right?
Uh-huh. And I'm gonna get some of them, I hope. Okay.
You got
all
Middle
right.
East, which
Yeah.
it's good to know we have Middle East.
And I've got 4 Soviet cards.
Yeah.
Can I headline a scoring? I guess I don't control that
I think
much
you
though.
can, but that would be bad. I think we would get wrecked.
I don't know. We control 2
maybe not.
battleground states.
Yeah, click on the Middle East and see what it would be. Or don't headline it, just in case. Okay.
We would. Okay. We'd be up 1.
We'd come out ahead.
But we can. I think we can get there. I think we can.
Yeah, me too. I think we can
Saudi
win the
Arabia,
Middle
it's
East.
wide open.
You're right.
right.
You're right.
What's going
What
on
else do we
here?
have?
Remove 1 USSR. Ooh, that's not
Save that
bad.
though, because look at late war. I guess we're not going to save it until late war. We're not going to go that far. But if we were, I like that effect.
2 US. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
That's a good one. Oh, that's really good too.
All influence markers in 1 uncontrolled. Oh,
So
look
like
at that.
we don't control Western Germany, but we could like, hey, you know what? Get out.
Peace.
Truman Doctrine has come in, and I wish there was flavor text in all of these. I wish I could like right click to like turn it around and read something.
Yeah, that'd be good. A little history
Yeah.
lesson. That's not bad. We would just gain an immediate
We just
3.
we just gain 3 right away. That's okay.
I don't know, man.
But is that not
4 points?
Yeah, I'd rather the 4
Let's save
points to be
those.
honest.
All right, what do you think, Truman?
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll get to go first. Oh no!
Christ.
Hey!
They failed the war. Whew. Oh boy.
In this universe, the USSR is bad at starting wars.
All right, so let's get rid of them. Get them out of
Yeah.
West Germany.
Peace
Nice.
in West Germany.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, peace in West Germany. Sure.
Okay.
All right, what are they gonna do? Can you just show me Canada again? Are they still in? There's still 2 in Canada. Okay.
A lot of commies up there, man.
Yeah, yeah. It's all that snow. You know, people get all chummy with each other. It's cold.
Yep.
Oh, they
saw
kicked
spies
us
like us.
straight out of Iran.
That's bad.
That's bad.
That's really, wow.
Okay. Let's be smart. Click on DEFCON for me. I want to make sure we don't make it so we can't do coups in the Middle East.
Right.
I can't remember if it's 4 or 3. I can't remember if it's 3 or 2. I think it's 3.
It's 2.
No, it's 2. Okay, okay. That means we could do 2 coups in battlegrounds without shutting ourselves down.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
All right, so let's be realistic. What can we get in the Middle East?
Well, all right, let's look at this. Presence, we got that.
We got presence.
Domination, okay, this is another thing I forget a lot. Domination means that you control
more
battleground states.
I think that's true.
Control means you control all of the battleground states.
We are not going to get control.
No, we're not. Could we get domination?
All right, so we have Libya.
Yep.
And that's it. Right now they have domination.
Yeah.
So at the very least,
I'm gonna have to play this. So
yes. So at the very least, we need to get rid of their domination. At the very least, which means
they're not dominating actually, because we control the same amount of battleground.
Oh, they don't
states.
control. Okay, you're right.
So technically, I mean, we could just check this out. Yeah.
That evens out and it's nothing. Maybe we do that, and then we don't have to worry about the Middle East anymore.
That's right.
And this is how bad things happen to innocent people.
Yeah.
It's just like.
Otherwise, Austin, we could dump a bunch of
resources.
Our resources into the Middle East.
Fuck.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's just cash out.
Yep. And now we can spend those points anywhere we want.
That's right.
But probably Asia and Europe, because that's where the scoring cards are.
Right. Yeah. Oh, look at all that rain.
Yeah, Europe is just a mess. Europe is a mess. I don't want to look at Europe. Ugh.
All right, he is negating.
So he's doing the same thing.
This.
He's negating this, which is a shame because that's really good. Would have been really good for us. And he's fighting in Asia. I think he has the Asian scoring card. He just took Thailand.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good guess.
And I think he contested South Korea because we had it in control before. Yeah.
Man, crafty.
Very crafty.
Okay. All right. I only have one. I've got 2 non-Soviet cards.
What's nuclear test ban do again? That's the victory points one? Yeah, that's not really.
Okay.
Whoa. Uh-oh.
Don't know what that is.
Don't click that.
Remove one. Honestly, I'd rather have the points.
Me too.
I think.
Do you want to do that or nuclear test ban points?
Ooh, right. More.
That's 4. 4 is good. And he doesn't get anything for it.
Okay. Leave me alone, whatever you are.
IDS UI balloon title for download.
I don't need more stress in my life.
Not now.
Not now.
All right. What if we
could gain back South Korea with a point.
For sure, with a single point.
This is pretty low stability. North Korea 3 stability?
Yeah.
The Kims are strong.
Kims are strong, and it's right next to China, and it's right near Russia, like USSR. Like,
could we? Also, the strategy of a coup versus a realignment.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that's about either.
I think
if we've got a lot, we should try the swing, which is the coup, right?
Yeah.
And we're gonna need to we're gonna need to have our mill ops up, right?
Yeah. So let's coup Thailand.
I
but
agree.
we can't coup another battleground after that, because then we won't be able to coup in Asia. Or no, this is it. If we coup here, no one else can coup in Asia. That's actually great, because it means he can't try to coup us back.
Good call.
We're stumbling towards strategy. Oh yeah, okay. We have a pretty good chance. Let's do it. Okay,
I'll take it.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Because I can place influence there, because I've got Malaysia.
Yes, I bet he'll put points right back into it. Let's see.
This is tense, and this is not even like.
This is nothing. Right.
This is nothing.
Isn't even. We're not going for the win. We're not even.
Look at this.
Oh my God, there's so much. Yeah, so we go to mid-war next turn, or next whatever, and then eventually get to late war, and there's Reagan and there's Gorbachev. Good, yeah. God.
Brezhnev.
Oh yeah, Brezhnev. I always forget about Brezhnev.
Everyone does.
Oh good, the Indo-Pakistani War. Good. Oh well. Did
what?
anything change there? I need to read that card again.
I can't click it. Oh, there we go.
There we go. India or Pakistan invades the other player's choice. Roll 1 die and subtract 1 for every opponent-controlled country in the adjacent to the target of the invasion. Player victory on modified roll of 4 to 6. Player adds 2 to military ops track.
Okay.
And you gain 2 VP and replaces all influence.
Oh, replaces
so nothing really
influence.
happened
I didn't
because
have
we didn't have any.
But he does gain 2 victory points and
Yeah, I think if you
buffs.
hit OK, he'll go up to 7 VP.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
All right, do we take Thailand?
I think
do
we
play socialist government, take Thailand, and retake South Korea. Is that what we do?
I don't want to do Western Europe.
I'm sorry, I meant East European unrest.
Oh,
My
okay.
bad, not early war. Whew. Which it sucks that we're not going to get to do that, but
Yes. Yep. I want to do that.
yeah.
Ding, ding.
And then a big ding up here too.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Score that!
Yeah. Good in Asia, good in Southeast Asia. I actually don't know. Is Southeast Asia the same as Asia for scoring purposes, or they're 2 different cards? I hadn't put that together.
Oh, because this looks
Yeah,
like
those
Southeast.
are cut, and then there's Asia in the middle of your screen,
Asia.
and then Southeast
Yeah.
below.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
That's bad. Oh, this is.
Wait, I think they just spent the points. I don't think that
Okay.
they did the. I think because they're in Japan
Yes.
now,
Right. Which is
and in
annoying.
Taiwan. Yeah, it is annoying. Oh, and now we're in it bad because now it's all Soviet cards all the way.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's look at these. I don't want that.
No. Nope. Like I almost
I don't
want
want
to
that
just play.
either. Hey, wait a second.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't make it.
No, we didn't make it. We could try it again.
Yeah.
I think we try it with Korean War because that's the worst one if we're trying to beat Asia right now. If we're trying to do well in Asia. All right. How about this?
Ooh, I kind of like
Yes.
this.
Yes, me too. This is smart. We figured it out, Drew.
Uh-huh. Let's get rid of this terrible
Yes.
card
Agreed.
and not lose West Germany and then
Yes.
pay this. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Maybe we do the event
Got it.
first.
Nice playing. Get rid of socialist governments.
You may discard. Yeah. Get out of here.
Whew, that ended up working out kind of okay for us.
Yeah.
And we could take back Japan.
Yeah. Because even though we would still only be up by 1 technically, it would cost them 2 to put any
Totally.
influence or a coup, you know.
Yeah. But they can't coup Japan because of an event that event that we played.
Uh-huh.
Also,
One of
because the
these.
DEFCON is lower. Yeah.
Yep.
U.S. Defense Pack.
Boom. Hey, that worked out.
That worked out. Nice playing, Drew. Pretty happy with that.
I've got a good chief of staff. Or I guess you're the
Are we like
Secretary of State.
Secretary? I think this is Secretary of State more than like Secretary of Defense.
Yes.
Oh, what? Not what we thought at all.
Oh, no.
No.
We-
no.
We may not make it to mid-game.
We goofed. We goofed bad. Let's. Okay. Maybe we'll
well-
get Asia scoring right away next turn.
I hope so. Let's space it.
Let's space it. Let's space Korean War.
Okay.
Hey,
All
we
right.
moved up. Okay. So
right.
here's the question: can we immediately space? Or was that the last
Decolonization.
turn of this? Was that the last turn of this
Oh, maybe.
round? Oh, we got something good. Oh, they took India.
Oh boy.
What's mouse over the thing that just got added to our top left? Yeah, what is that? Or I guess, yeah, hit continue first.
Containment. All further operations cards played by the U.S. this turn add 1 to their value.
But he did it at the very end so that it wouldn't help us at all.
He's a jerk. All right.
As
Can we
he's a
space?
jerk. We can! Let's do it! I think. And what do we need? We need 1 or a 3. Or 1, 2, or 3.
Or no, it's
put a man
a
in
1, 2,
space.
3, or 4.
No, I think it's the next one is the one
Oh,
we're
right.
at now.
Yeah.
We might put a man in space and get 2 victory points. Oh, come on.
It's okay. As long as I don't have to deal that card,
Yes,
it's fine.
totally. And we have the China card. This could
yes.
work out. Let's just peek into the mid game.
All right.
Приветствовать недавно принятые в члены организации.
You
So
said
the
it.
mid-ward cards are now added to the list of cards, into the deck of
Right,
cards.
so we're gonna see some new stuff in here.
Yes.
Wow.
Southeast Asia scoring. That's okay.
Hey.
Oh, that's all right. It's gonna be no points,
Yeah.
but I'll take it.
4? What are
nothing.
you talking about? We'll get
Yeah,
down
4's
to
all right.
-9.
But yeah, let's look at some of these other ones here. Like
Okay.
How I Learned to Stop Worrying is one.
Whoa.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's one of the things that fucked me when I was playing the other day. It wasn't this card, but it was another card that the opponent was able to. It was my turn and I played a card, and then because I played the card, the USSR was able to play a card during my turn. And that lowered DEFCON to 1, and I lost because it happened during
man.
my turn, which is really clever, but also
That's
you know,
great.
Yeah. It's like, hey, it was his fault. It was his turn. He pushed us here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I like
so
this one. You could steal the China card back.
oh, Latin American Death Squads. Good.
I like that that's a name of a card you can play in this game.
Fuck, man. Yeah.
Or this.
Or yep, Willy Brandt. It's unplayable or canceled by tear down this wall.
This game is great.
Oh wow, do you see what it does?
Wait.
It cancels NATO for West Germany. That's
Wow.
really bad.
Wow. Austin, this game's great.
This game is really good, Drew. I'm really glad that this came out in a form that I can like play it whenever I want to, instead of only like when I'm too intimidated to play it because someone at the board game store I frequent is like, hey Austin, play this game I'm really good at and you don't know how it goes. So at some point you and I need to maybe play this game against each other.
Yeah.
At some point. Some more East versus West maybe.
Oh, I see.
You see what I'm doing? See what I'm
See what
saying
you're
here?
doing there. Yeah. This game also, it works on a Mac.
Oh, how much is this, by the way?
I'm looking it up right now. $15.
Yeah, it does work on a Mac. I played it on, where was I playing? $15, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I was playing it on my MacBook Air on a bus ride somewhere recently.
I played it on the plane to PAX.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what do you think? You think we call it here?
I think we call it
Otherwise,
here.
we'll keep digging in.
Yeah.
You know what? Play that Southeast Asia scoring card. I just want to feel good. Let's headline it. Get those points. It'll make me feel better about us getting kind of stamped out here. They beat us in the summit. That's
Sure.
good. They won those points
I don't even
back
know what that
almost
is.
immediately. Great. Anyway, thanks, Drew.
Thanks, Austin. Comrade.